4, ready to go.
Pretty solid situation to have considering the setup. Magisk was well toward bench, has yet to move. Nails Naf, no mistake about it. Taco's not even aware where that came from, and Magisk finds a third, a fourth as well as he catches out Twist. He could start this off with an ace. It would be hard to imagine Nitro even gives him the chance as he gets Glaive down at the very least. Bomb committed to the site. No chance to retreat back for Nitro. Magisk, crowd's crawling for it. 1 versus 3, and he nails it. That is a beautiful start.
Nice slow default here from the North American side, but Glaive start to dissect middle, trying to get close to that connector, but Magus has looked so scary so far, and so has Device. It is an advantage, but not for long. 3 versus 2 now. Astralis running away with Mirage as well, and Twists.
And I think he might get spotted at this point. That's even smarter from Device. He may not have much to work with in terms of concealing himself, but he can limit Twist from walking in that direction, and that buys Glaive, or excuse me, Xyp9x more time to get in position. Good read. Knows Device is there, but the Deagle held and ready.
Can they shut him down? Do they have the AWPer to do it? It looks like they might, as Nitro will find the opening kill there. He takes down dupreeh.
They're being so swift, Astralis, on these rotations. Have to give up on the boost. No chance for the trade. They did not spot Nitro, and he swings out, but Magisk, may his lips remain discreet. Not discreet enough. Or will it? Because Naf cuts him off, jumps around, and Device with an AWP looks back toward the smoke to just see if anyone wants to control the window. Finally, it looks like Liquid will pick up around him with 4 players currently alive. It's exactly the fashion in which they needed to do so.
They can't allow that to happen again. dupreeh's core surely going down here. Grenade in his hand, does damage, but no, does go down first.
Gets Elige, though, down to 15, and Device with the information, despite the nades going in his direction, still manages to pull back on Taco!
Wow.
And that damage pays off! If that was a cleaner fight from Elige at the start of the round, that doesn't happen. Glaive's certainly ready for the possibility. Okay, and certainly now will be fully alert that they could go above him as the utility goes around and inside of the site. Good play from Twist. Went directly into his face. Instead, and he's followed it up. He's caught out Magisk as well, so Device limited by smoke. This would be back-to-back rounds, and although there's still a bit of a bank for Astralis, it will be a huge problem, but it's going to go the other way. They got the bomb, 19 seconds, Twist. He now has to find 2 remaining kills to close this out. Bomb is in the open as well. Device sitting back to watch it. It's not quite enough vision on it, but watch the rotation because Twist is going to plant. He's going down. There's no way. Oh, wow.
What happened there?
I was going to say there's no way he doesn't live in this situation, but gets away only to fall to Device in the end, 6-1.
4 AKs and Naf is just on the Deagle. Limited utility as the grenades are thrown forward just to bait in dupreeh. He'll go up forward here. He's got players in front of him. Surely good for 2, but just 1.5.
Glaive's trying to collect on that damage. That smoke's still in position, and Device hits Taco once more. That's all the way again over from Ticket booth. So all the way through connector from that position. CT stairs, I should say. Ticket wouldn't quite have the same angle to hit toward the catwalk, but either way, Naf's going to pull one back. Twist, he'll jump on top of that. That's the best invitation they've had. You said it. If you can't stop Device, well, this round he's down. That op is gone. Glaive's going to rotate to at least occupy the same position, and that works at that range as well. M4, it's a headshot to Twist, 2 of which landed. Grenades, they don't quite get around the corner. 47, they get Xyp9x in position. That's now bombed down.
He could even go towards B.
Look at mid. Look at mid. Glaive's position is so good. He knows he wants to lock him in, and he's going to make so much noise getting there. He has no idea he's this close. Glaive's position easily takes him down. Astralis are continuing to be 1 step ahead of every single play.
Maybe getting a bit ahead of ourselves. They're definitely a team that can work this out, but dupreeh, secondary AWP, it works out. Nice opening pick, and he gets out of there cleanly. A double AWP setup, which you rarely see from Astralis.
Straight A hit, by the way. There's no one toward mid. And there's not a lot of utility. They've got to go this on kills. Finally, they'll get one. Twist to dupreeh. But you're right, this is so good. Again, Glaive's still in position, and no one knows that Magisk is still in shadow as well. So even if they head that direction, they have to check it. Molotov's going to go down now. That'll force him out. Elige catches a perfect position. That's a set play. Pretty much everyone should be ready for it. Tetris for Elige to catch off the player retreating. The encouraging part is that the bomb actually did go toward the apartment, so they can get that toward the site. The problem is the 2 in mid are going to get completely crossfired. Great first shot from Device. No mistake. Knows now that they're heading toward the apartments, and he'll transfer the AWP, but he doesn't get the chance.
A chance.
Taco goes for the reap, or he goes for rather the repick, and Taco puts him down. So bomb plant inevitable at 7 seconds. If Device actually didn't try and reface that, he might have been able to deny this already. Meanwhile, Xyp9x, Elige gets aggressive, and he reads that to perfection as well. As it falls to a 2-on-1 as Xyp9x finds Naf. Taco swings out, 23 HP. Now, do they keep track of the fact that he was already firing toward Device from this position? Surely they have to know he was in this direction. Glaive seemingly does not, but it will transfer the information towards Xyp9x, and he's already on the defuse. Taco's got no chance. This is done. 10-1, Astralis picking up, no peek, no aggression, and nerves of steel from Xyp9x. Everywhere they go, Astralis has it covered off, and they're, like you said, they're very dynamic, and they're playing it to teamwork perfection because they always have an answer. Magiska's gonna go solo on the aggression this time, but now he's got backup from Device.
What's going
on? You go
on?
for one, and the second is ready. They're just walking into a slaughter. As Twist may get underneath the shadow, again, Glaive still destroys him.
They've just got nothing, haven't they? They went through a dry A play there, a contact of sorts, but if you're not going to splash spawn or even smoke it, Device will devour you. But Elige and Nitro come to life here. Elige not for long. It leaves another clutch situation here for the in-game leader, but nothing he can do. Liquid have got nothing left in the tank. Heading towards a connector. Have to push for a CT smoke as well. Glaive looking to potentially reclaim the connector. He does. He flashes in, takes a lot of damage, and Elige aware of his push. And another kill coming in as well. Elige is the only player really keeping them in this now.
That was actually perfect because not only in Liquid, that's awesome. 5-man sweep, finally something to get excited about on their side.
Something in that. Let's see what it can do. Two players making their way out of the palace. He manages to mow down both of them. This is brilliant for Mages. And 3 now isolated on the A ramp. Has he done enough?
Imagine they could pull this back. The single from Moss. Touched in the process. It's a headshot onto Elige as well. He's left on 16. The pistol from Glaive could not afford to be aggressive, so it fell back this time toward the jungle position. Smoke to slow them down, and they know that Elige is dinked. They know that he's now isolated. Pulled away from his teammates and boxed off by that smoke, so Nitro takes the initiative to try and get closer on the AWP, and Elige has to run. Found 2 kills from, and it is so powerful. Firing toward Palace. Headshot already, fires and turns. He can already try and isolate. Nitro might get around the corner in time, as he didn't have the gun ready. But it is Nitro on an AWP and Elige on 16, trying desperately to get the bomb down together. No guns yet picked up from the CT side. But that flank, we mentioned it, is now perfectly in position, and Xyp9x pops out. Lifts on the first shot. That gives them a chance to respond, but they walk out and caught by Device. It's Nitro. AWP, he's going to clutch it back. Goes for it once more. Stays on the op, and Device jumps inside of the smoke. It'll be hard for Nitro now to figure out exactly where he's gone. And pre-scoped in as well. Device can start to gamble on which side of this box to take as he inches closer and closer with silence. A jump shot at that! And it's going to be Astralis to find 12-3. Ticket for Elige drops off it. Couldn't get the shot towards Xyp9x. He is tagged down to 75 as he's has to fall away even further. The positioning in Palace is actually super solid right now, but Naf's got a problem because if he goes through that vent, Device is perfectly positioned to cut him off. Nitro waiting, he has to. He has no choice but to wait and allow his teammates to get ready for the retake. Look how far away Astralis has gone. They're pushing mid, they're probing, they're waiting for rotations, and they'll catch Taco. They've got vision at range. Good dink, Dupree down, Twist is able to get the kill and collect after Nitro does the early damage, and they're gonna get on the fuse, but Xyp9x has the lineup. P250 from range finds a kill. Device catches them in transition, trying to get back on it with the smoke still in position, and Nitro, he has to hold it off. They're gonna hold it.
This is gonna work.
They get into the knife. They look for it, and Liquid just barely get away with it.
Oh my God. Elige towards short, but Dupree is hunting. This kill could decide the round. It's gonna be Dupree, of course, coming out on top.
Anticipating the arrival, or at least the presence, and gets caught out. Dupree, he was waiting from catwalk. He snuck up knowing that if they were pushed, there was no one watching the backside. Xyp9x has this back, and you're right, now this becomes a problem for Liquid, as they're all the way over on the A site, and the AK is still up. They might just try and save what they have. The Eagles certainly have been promising somewhat for Liquid this series, not so much for Naf now. Not even really much damage done to capitalize on for Taco as he falls to Dupree. Molotovs forced him out. There was really nowhere to hide. And the site already attained. Liquid's going to have to once again hold on to little weaponry and armor that they have. Exactly. Device will be the first to get aggressive. Perfect time flash. Naf was already jumping and got away with it. Great response, in fact, from Elige. Exactly what he had to do. It was good to get the kill. It was great that he got away. And no trade was there for Astralis. So a man advantage and good damage on to Glaive. Dupree. So rotating from Cat, found by Taco. Finally a defensive hold, but Magisk hold on because he finds one back. They trade it. Glaive only with one further, and Liquid hold on, at least for now.
It's Taco to defend, like we said. He's only got 5 kills to his name. He's going to be struggling here. Can he do anything to hold them off? Naf backing him up from short. First kill is Liquid's.
Finally looking solid in their defense, getting the angles in their favor. Taco He's been slow. He's been definitely on the bottom of the charts, and he's been overwhelmed at B time and time again. Naf, the other one, is in a similar situation. They both step up tremendously. In fact, they both step up to get all 5 kills between them. Starts to go in. B has been a problem. It's also been great the last few rounds, but it's exactly where they fell apart so early on in this half. As Taco forced out, great find from Aegis. Naf's blinded up, and Dupree swings. Astralis, they're 2 kills away from doing it, to getting back to a grand final, to facing off against Simple, to facing off against Na'Vi, as Nitro looks for a better angle. AWP, he's got to be so perfect. He's got to find an absolutely lovely shot, a quick one at that, and Magisk, he's not going to repeat that. He's already shown his hand, flash time so well, and he knows he can peek back out, and there's no way Twist wins against 4. Astralis with 16-7 and a 2-0.